how to make sure people will change a password, how to make sure there's an encryption key, etc., etc. But there is a very important aspect, which is the policies and processes that we put in place to serve the entire harmonized, I would say, items of the smart city. Because, as also mentioned before, smart city is the smart grid. It is the smart way of designing your roads, the smart way of designing your building itself to be a green, smart building. So when you look at this holistic things, then really, because again I come from IT, I would like to look at it a little bit from IT-related matter or point of view. And I would say, who is the main owner or responsible person to protect the data, be it collected from the sensors, from the people, from the traffic controllers, etc. Who's responsible? Is it the government? Is it the personal people who are sharing this data? Is it the organizations who are keeping and collecting this data? This also needs to be defined properly. And accordingly, we move to the last step. So where to protect the data? Because guess what? Data can be also hacked not only while it is being transmitted, but also while it's being collected. If you go to a lot of sensors around now and just try to listen to the same port, to the same protocol, to the same language these sensors talking, you can get a lot of information before even being transmitted. And also there's another very big threat for data shared with everybody, which is back where the data is being stored and analyzed. Now, there's a very important also challenge. You can't protect your data and open it for no one. So the government will collect the data and put it in a very secure location, and then nobody can access this data. But then what is the use, right? I can relay the best data about the traffic and everything else, but I will not share it with everybody. So always, especially when it comes to security, there are two different point of views. I need to get data. I need to open data for people, for innovative people like you guys, like everybody else around here, to try and analyze this data and use it. But I need to find a proper way to protect the identity of the people behind this data and protect the access protect the unauthorized access. So I still can give you the access, you can develop your systems, etc., and innovative ideas, but I will protect the people that are not allowed to. In smart cities we build nowadays, we try to to create a platform where it's an interface between all the data we collect from the systems, from the people, from the things that are happening, and developers, software developers, social developers, all the developers that can interact with this data. But we try to protect the identity of people behind it. We try to protect as much as possible, and without, of course, ruining the entire idea of this analysis and development, and present it in an interface to people, different than what we have in the backside.